Raptor 1's thrust was actually between 180 and 185 tons, and Raptor 2's is about 230 tons. However, I firmly believe that we can eventually achieve 250 tons of thrust. I apologize, but it's 230 tons at 300 bar. Wow, at 300 bars. A rocket engine's main chamber operates at a typical working pressure of 300 bar, which is kind of ridiculous. This is definitely a record. Yes, we are exploring the frontiers of technology and speculative situations today. We'll begin by delving deeply into the most recent developments of SpaceX Raptor engines, examining how these engineering wonders have developed into the formidable structures they are today. After that, we'll use our imaginations to explore the seemingly endless potential of invention through a thought exercise that involves a hypothetical situation involving the business Tesla. Stay tuned as we delve into these fascinating subjects, and don't forget to leave your thoughts and queries in the comments section. Are you prepared to begin? Before we continue, we would appreciate it if you could like this video and subscribe to Tesla Stock News. Let's get started. The key to winning the AI game is having the largest and most powerful computers and not being scared to spend a lot of money on the issue. Tesla is constructing this enormous cluster of supercomputers specifically for AI training. Doesn't that tell you something? It implies that you need computers that can do more than just calculate numbers. They must completely destroy them if you want to play large. Elon Musk isn't afraid to make bold assertions. He's out there arguing that having the best training tools is the key to success in AI. It kind of makes you wonder if we should all pay attention if a guy like Musk finds it that important. Let's now delve further into the requirements for creating a remarkable AI system. Consider it the assembly of a high-performance toolbox. It's not enough to have any old computer. You need one that's as powerful and quick as the best sports vehicle in the computing industry. But it's not all about power. The correct type of data is also required. This is similar to your eye's fuel. Even the quickest computer won't help you without it. Let's now discuss how to further enhance your AI's intelligence after it has begun to learn. It is comparable to teaching a dog new skills. You need a lot of patience and the appropriate methods. The AI needs a ton of data to train on, and you need to know how to adjust and enhance it as it gains knowledge from this data. This is where Tesla truly outperforms the competition. They have access to a vast amount of data from all of their vehicles that are traveling the globe. Consider every Tesla vehicle to be a tiny scientist that collects data every second it is in motion. This isn't just any data, either. It's data from actual streets, actual weather, and actual traffic. That would be equivalent to an AI training on the field where it will compete in major tournaments. Since Tesla's AI is learning from actual life rather than merely simulations, this provides them a significant advantage. Their AI seems more prepared and sophisticated than others, as though it has been trained in the same arena where it will compete. When it comes to creating AI that actually comprehends and effectively navigates our reality, that is a game changer and a practical advantage. Businesses have started exploiting Twitter data in real time to keep ahead of the competition, not just sitting on their hands. Imagine that every tweet you send has the potential to improve the intelligence of a large corporation. Elon Musk isn't only interested in using automobiles to transform transportation or rockets to open up new routes to space. He's imagining a future that seems like it belongs in a science fiction book, where our globe is populated by hundreds of millions, if not billions, of humanoid robots called Optimus. Musk believes that these robots present a huge chance to change civilization. He's not merely speculating. He's discussing the deployment of 500 million to more than a billion robots. Imagine a world in which robots are as ubiquitous as cell phones. That represents a paradigm shift in the way we live and work, not merely a large number of robots. This is where things start to get interesting, though. There is more to it than the sheer quantity of robots that roam among us. More than just carrying out chores, these Tesla Optimus robots are engineered to be powerful data collectors. Imagine that every robot, every day, everywhere in the world, is continuously collecting data from its observations and interactions with the real environment. This is about gathering an incredible amount of data, not simply about mechanical assistance. This place has enormous potential. Every Optimus robot traversing our neighborhoods has the potential to gather more varied and in-depth data than all of the Tesla vehicles now on the road. Take a time to consider what that means. This information has the potential to completely transform our understanding of urban dynamics, environmental changes, and human interaction. These humanoid robots have the potential to collect an enormous amount of data, far more than we now do. This is a leap toward an almost unthinkable future of an integrated human-robot ecology, not merely a stride forward in robotics. Did you know that our ability to grasp and handle objects with our hands is a major aspect of what makes us human? Yes, those hands of ours are very unique. Our forearms actually contain the majority of the muscles that operate our huge hands. It's similar to having tools at our fingertips. Engineers must get very creative in order to make robot hands function similarly to human hands. They are adjusting the finger lengths and inserting actuators into the robot's forearms. The goal of all this tech discourse is to make robots more nimble so they can be as useful as people. Our hands are vital for a variety of jobs and are extremely complicated. Consider building a robot hand that is capable of performing tasks that human hands can. That presents engineers with a huge task. It takes a great deal of clever engineering and creativity to create a robotic arm that can replicate human dexterity. The team's most recent creation, a robotic arm, has 22 degrees of freedom. What exactly does that mean, you might ask? The number of possible motions for a robotic joint is known as its degrees of freedom in robotics. This robotic arm can move in 22 different ways thanks to its 22 degrees of freedom. The range of motion is virtually identical to that of a human arm. Actuators and sensors are responsible for controlling every movement of the robotic arm. Actuators move the arm just the way muscles do. Contrarily, sensors function as the robot's nerves, allowing it to sense what it is touching and how it should move. As I demonstrate today, Tesla is much more than just an electric vehicle manufacturer. We have deep AI activity, hardware at the inference and training levels, and, well, I believe we're, arguably the leaders in real-world AI as it pertains to the real world. The pace at which the Tesla neural net is learning to drive is also evident to those of you who have watched the whole self-driving, beta. The robotic arm can handle objects with a dexterity and accuracy that is extremely similar to human hands because to the combination of these specially made actuators and sensors. It can easily twist a tight knob or pick up a fragile glass. It's a true engineering marvel that shows how far robotics has progressed in its attempt to mimic human capability, not simply clever design. If you want any changes made, please let me know. Geely's inventiveness extends beyond its higher energy density. Effective packaging is also emphasized in the design. The battery's performance is further improved by its cylindrical shape and integration into a monolithic construction, which removes the need for extra module packing. Compared to other technologies, this strategy should provide a pack-level energy density that is comparable to or better, which is essential for practical use in automobiles. There is a tangible sense of expectation for these developments in the future. Geely's batteries are highly desired to be used by Tesla, possibly in vehicles like the Model 3 rear-wheel drive, which has the potential to travel more than 300 miles between charges. The next iteration of BYD's Blade battery, which is expected to have an amazing cell-level energy density of about 270 volts/, will also be released. With their longer lifespan and strong performance, Geely's LFP batteries have the potential to have a big impact on market dynamics in the long run. Tesla and other manufacturers' stock price and market positioning will be significantly impacted as they assess these new battery technology for upcoming models. Investors and stakeholders are keeping a careful eye on how these technological developments may alter the competitive environment in the EV sector.